Birth in hospitals is being massively interfered with. We have very little trust to wait and watch, and we could allow the process to continue. We don't allow it because of the clock. We're jumping in and rushing because of shift changes and our needs. If women could stay at home longer, go to small birth centres, birth units, they will be left alone in their own natural physiological process. They need to be left alone much more. Women have better births when they're off the bed, when they're moving around, and when they have good, loving support from people they trust.
Great. I think we'll have to have that once more because the sun came out halfway through. And again.
Women have better births when they're off the bed, moving around, with great support from people they love and trust.
It's very simple, really, isn't it?
Very. So imagine a glass of wine, 150 ml. This is the volume of blood remaining in the placenta that belongs to the baby. We are depriving the babies frequently by early intervention, early cutting and clamping the cord. That baby needs its blood. It needs it for so many things for the rest of its life. It has reduced brain hemorrhages, just so many benefits to the baby of oxygen requirements. Even the baby being resuscitated needs the cord especially connected. Quite recently, the BBC and others have reported that up to 30% of premature babies can be saved with allowing the cord to continue to pulsate, giving the blood. If we turn that on its head, does that mean we were killing 30% of babies by cutting the cord early?
Why do we clamp?
The reason we clamp and cut the cord traditionally has been without any evidence or research. It's just been a knee-jerk reaction of control. The baby's born, there's no benefit, let's separate the cord. Of course, physiologically, there's a reason why the baby is connected to the placenta and needs the blood. The placenta acts in a different way when it's still connected to the baby and will disengage naturally. Again, we have pharmaceutical companies selling drugs to hospitals, and we have a belief that we need this drug, that every woman needs it. In my experience, most women birth their placentas quite simply and naturally without any drugs.
Let's just say again, why the blood in the placenta, what that's helpful for the baby?
There's a whole list of things I'm getting a mental block on.
So you said hemorrhaging, which I didn't really understand why a baby would hemorrhage if the... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the risk of brain hemorrhage. The main thing is the oxygen requirement to the baby.
So it's still getting oxygen from that blood?
Okay. The 150 ml of blood in the placenta that belongs to the baby is not extra blood, it's essential blood that belongs and is needed by the baby. Each red blood cell carries oxygen. It's like a Sherpa climbing Everest with an oxygen tank. So every red blood cell is helping the baby perform all its functions it needs to do. So it needs its blood. And there are so many illnesses that happen in babies that would not happen if the baby had had the full amount of blood at birth. And this is virtually criminal to appropriate or misappropriate, take the baby's blood for some other reason. There are so many benefits of the blood that belongs to the baby getting to the baby, and by preventing that we are causing harm to the baby. So when we say we're saving 30% now of premature babies at the birth by allowing the cord to continue, we were perhaps harming more than 30% all the babies who have the early interruption of the cord flow. We are harming those babies without any justification, without any research, just because of habit. Habit based on control, habit based on fear. The benefits of the placenta are huge. It's a factory of hormones that protects the baby and filters out maybe even emotions as well as drugs. It doesn't filter every drug.